It's been so much going on in this world of ours, okay? Or should I say, it's been so much stuff that's being revealed to us, right? So I know y'all heard about the 11 scientists who have either came up missing or who have had some suspicious deaths, like leaving a message, posting a message, or sending a voicemail to someone saying that a lot of other scientists are coming up missing and they're looking forward to doing work, doing such and such type of work, and then the next day they passed away, and they call it a, the S word, the suicide with the S. Yeah, it's real crazy. You know, and a lot of people are not talking about it, but I realized that the scientists coming up missing has always been a big thing, y'all. This has been something that has been going on for years. I can remember ever since I remember watching YouTube, at least I could remember hearing about scientists passing away or coming up missing, or they're saying that they, passed away from suicide, that with the I behind it. YouTube is real particular about what they allow us to say on here, so I don't want to say just, anything. But because I am a small YouTuber here trying to grow my page, but okay, that is something that has been happening for a very, very long time. And I'm glad that the people who are speaking about it, because why would you pay these scientists all this money? Now, if you don't know, a lot of these scientists get paid millions of dollars each and every year. Now, one person I could think of in particular who paid their scientists millions of dollars is allegedly Jeffrey Epstein. Allegedly, what's up, real hush sing? Cute name. But allegedly, okay, allegedly, Epstein had scientists working for him in his home, in house, and he was paying them $20 million allegedly each. Okay, can you imagine having multiple scientists that work for you, and you're paying, or they're getting paid $20 million a year? What the hell they doing? Getting paid $20 million a year. Whose salary is that high? Like, what are y'all doing? To me, it makes me feel like they're creating something. It's probably where the cause of that C word came from, with the 19 behind it. Jeffrey Epstein did talk about that. Okay. In the files, it was talked about that something was going to happen, like an epidemic, a health scare for the world. That is in the files, allegedly. If the documents show, if the documents actually came from Epstein, that was in there. Okay, so we don't know who's out here pretending to be scientists or having scientists work for them to create all types of things. I mean, if you think about it, in the Diddy case, when his trial was going on, they found a whole bunch of pills, okay, that had Obama's face on it. And this is not alleged because this is actually in the trial. But where would Diddy get pills from that has Obama's face on it? And why is Obama face on the pills? Okay, what scientist is creating that? You're gonna tell me street pharmaceutical people are creating those types of pills? I don't believe that. I don't think so. Now I don't know. This is all alleged, but yeah, I don't think so. But why are they coming up missing? Now, I know a lot of people are speculating that they're coming up missing because they have just started talking about. Thank you for subscribing, Real Cushy. Yeah, I appreciate it. But a lot of people are saying that they believe that the You know, threw me off. They believe that the scientists are being taken out because of possibly, allegedly, Trump speaking about the UFOs, or there could actually be UFOs. And I mean, we don't really know why, but we could speculate. Okay, so let's speculate. All right, like I said, this channel is for entertainment purposes, and this video is for just that. What's up? Is it Javier or Javier? What's up? What's up? Uh, oh, what's up, Dalton? That's what's up. Well, I mean, we all are going through stuff, so you just have to stay motivated, because that's the only thing that's going to keep you going. And I'm pretty sure, Dalton, someone is depending on you to see your face or hear your voice. So you just keep it going, love. But back to the storyline here. Yeah, so these scientists, y'all, that's coming up missing, like I said, this has been going on for years and years and years. Now my nose keep itching. I don't know why. But this has been going on forever, since probably the beginning of times, you know. But it's a lot of people, a lot of big name people, like real wealthy people, because you got rich and you have wealthy people. But a lot of times these wealthy people have scientists working for them. So we don't know if these scientists were working for the, can I say the G, the big G? Okay, yeah, I know what I mean. Or if they were working for some wealthy billionaire or something. We don't know. What we do know is, okay, a lot of these scientists are coming up missing. There was one woman, now they said it's 11. What's up, Alvy? But they said it's 11 that have come up missing within a couple of months, like 4 months or something. 11 different scientists. So it's one of them was a woman, okay? And they said she was taken out by a self-inflicted, allegedly a self-inflicted, the pow pow. And I'm just thinking, you're a scientist. I don't know. We don't know these people. We don't know if just 11 people just decided, oh, my life is horrible, times are rough, my family sucks, and they just decided to take themselves out. We don't know. Of course, we're speculating, but if I could bet on it and it could be proven, you know, the truth would actually be told, I would put my money on that, the fact that they're not just doing this to themselves. Mm-mm. I definitely don't believe that. But yeah, that's what's going on. And I like to spread the awareness about things like this that's happening in the world, because people need to know. And a lot of times you see your favorite influencer or content creator, they're talking about like celebrities and everything, but they don't like to talk about things that matter as well, like stuff that's going on in the world. And I'm the one that's going to talk about everything. Okay, if I feel like it's important, I'm going to bring it up. Because if it affects me and it makes me feel some type of way, then I'm going to share it with my subscribers here on my page. By the way, shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate the love and support that you all show me. My subscribers are growing and it feels real good. Now let's talk about celebrity news. Speaking of celebrities, okay, I want to get into it about this Megan Thee Stallion, okay, because apparently, allegedly, now I'm pretty sure it's not fake news or anything, and I knew this was gonna happen, but I really didn't think Megan Thee Stallion and Klay relationship was gonna last as long as it did. I really didn't. I thought this would probably last a month, and you know, they split up and we don't find out why. But apparently, okay, Megan Thee Stallion, allegedly, Megan Thee Stallion posted something, a message on her social media page saying, I stuck with you all this time. Klay, I can't believe you cheated on me. What? You mean to tell me Klay cheated on you? Like, who's surprised about that? And I'm trying to figure out, why would she even think? And she also said on that post, Megan Thee Stallion said, you had me cooking for your family. Nah, chick, you had yourself cooking for his family, okay? Because think about it. A man, don't hold this against me, okay? I'm talking to the ladies right now, all right? But how in the world, okay, Megan Thee Stallion didn't think that this basketball player, player, okay, was gonna be her what husband? Megan can't be that dumb. She can't be that dumb. There's no way. No way. No way. No way. Not with Megan history and everything. No. No. You know what? A lot of people really support Megan. I would say I do like some of her music, but I'm not a huge fan of who she is, and I don't know her like that. But I know what happened with, well, I know what's been put out about her and the, what is his name? Tory Lane's situation, and I don't like that at all, because I wouldn't want to see anyone being locked up against their will because of something that they didn't even do. And I really truly believe that Tory Lanez did not do that to Megan, and I feel like she knows that, but maybe she had to do that to him. So it's like, girl, and since that has happened, she has had a couple relationships, I believe, allegedly. I don't know her. But I thought I remember hearing about one kind of like right afterwards. And I remember when that situation happened with her and Tory Lanez, once they went to trial, I remember allegedly a boyfriend came out and said that Megan tried to assault him when he told her he didn't want to be with her or something like that. And the police was called, and I believe she was taken away, but I'm not sure. So this is alleged. I didn't look it up before I did this video. Y'all could check it out yourselves. But it was a boyfriend that came out and spoke publicly about Megan being aggressive. And matter of fact, I remember, I don't know if it's the same guy, but I remember a guy being interviewed, and he told a story about how when he got with Megan, and I'm not sure if he's the same guy, but he talked about how Megan came to his house and she showed all the way out, just because she was very aggressive. So it seems like to me, Megan has an aggressive personality. Now, when everything happened with Tory Lanez, she probably wanted to change her lifestyle, because it's hard to keep a man, especially a good man, and you got all that drama going on. Okay, most men not trying to deal with that. Okay, they're not trying to have you around their family and you full of all that drama. You know, you got all this drama going on with men. And I was real surprised that she was able to even lock in on a basketball player like that and have it all be public. But tag, my nose is itching real bad. Oh my goodness. It hasn't did this in a long time. Now, if you're new to my channel, then you would know I haven't been scratching my nose in a long time. But they say somebody talking about you when that happens. But I don't know. But anyway, probably not. I don't know why anyone would be talking about me. Why? No one talks about me. But anyway, yeah, I really didn't expect that relationship to last too long. And then with her going public like this, making a public announcement, letting the whole world know, it's like, yeah, you're showing your true colors to him. So now I'm pretty sure there's no way he would get back with you. Okay? Because a lot of times women will be with men who cheat. I mean, that happens, right? It's almost kind of normal, it happens. But usually, the lady will go back with the man after some time. But I'm thinking, because she came out publicly like this and put a post out, he's not going to go back with her. Mm-mm. He's not. And I bet the whole time when he had her around his family and she up here cooking and everything, thinking that she was about to be wiped up by this guy, which is very funny to me, knowing what just happened with Tory Lanez. Like, I don't know. That's very strange to me. That let me know that maybe Megan has, it's not wrapped too tight. Okay? Not really wrapped too tight. I mean, she did go on Gayle King's show and talk about the Tory Lanez situation and tell Gayle King that she didn't sleep with Tory Lanez. And I didn't believe that when she said, I don't know if it happened or not. But, because I don't know her, I don't know them. But I'm thinking she slept with that man. But I don't know. Who am I? Okay. We just talking here, right? But yeah, I could have predicted that. I'm very surprised that he let her be on his shoulder like that, or had her on his arm like that. Um, yeah, I'm real surprised that it lasted this long. But for her to make a public announcement saying that he cheated on her, like, girl, get over yourself. That goes to show how she's can't control her emotions. You know, talking about, oh, you had me cooking for your family. Girl, you had yourself cooking for his family. Why? Who told you to do that? I mean, you can tell when they showed her at the games, it looked like like she was putting on. Okay? And if I could see that she was putting on to be with this man in hopes of being his wife or something, or longtime girlfriend, then I'm sure he saw through that. And why wouldn't he want Megan Thee Stallion on his arm, or, want everybody to know that he messed with her? I mean, she's a nice looking woman. Okay, you got to give her that. Nice looking woman, nice body. Okay, she has a fan base. I don't know how big it is. I know it dropped down dramatically when the Tory Lane situation happened. But, so he probably was just like, oh, yeah, I'm going to mess with her because why not? Okay, why the F not? Okay, you just a notch under his belt, unfortunately. And I don't like talking about women like this when it comes to men, but I'm thinking, Megan, you should have saw this coming a mile away. I saw it. I mean, it really was giving thirst to me. I'm gonna be honest. When I saw when I saw Megan, I was just like, it's giving thirsty. When she showed, the video of her cooking for him for Thanksgiving or Christmas or something, I was like, girl, you don't buy that meal from Publix and go sit down somewhere. You up here cooking, and he a basketball player, girl. Why y'all ain't got no chef? Let his mama cook. That would be the real flex. You trying to be in charge. He don't want that. Okay, you can't cook like his mama cook. Usually most men like their mother's cooking. Okay, so for a big holiday like that, you want to do something traditional. So I would have asked his mama to come cook. Okay, and just been her backup in the kitchen if I was really trying. But I mean, she was going all in. She wanted to cook the whole meal. Okay, in the kitchen slaving and sweating, and in the bedroom slaving and sweating, and then come to find out, okay, he treating you like he treat all his other women. I'm not surprised at all about this Megan and Klay situation. The only thing I'm surprised about is that it lasted this long, to be honest. And I'm not saying it to be hurtful. I like to speak the facts. Okay, I like to speak things that make sense. So if it don't, what they say? If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I don't think that applies to this, but girl, girl, and then the way she split up with, I'm just stuck on that. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have done that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't split up with a guy who is the public figure like that and try to embarrass him by telling the world that he cheated on you. Now, if he like beat her up, if he abused her in some type of way, then yeah, you could put out his dirt. But to put y'all dirt out and say he cheated on you, what's up, Emma? What's up, Austin? Oh, you don't have to like and subscribe. You're watching, so your views matter. They count as well. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for showing up because your numbers will appear in the overall numbers once this video is done. So I appreciate it anyway. But yeah. Megan. And it just make me feel like the whole Rock Nation crew is like going through it, okay? You got Jay-Z going through it, okay? He got all these other children out here that he need to take a paternity test on, and they possibly going to be taking paternity tests on each other to make sure they're brothers and sisters, allegedly, okay? You got what's the lady who runs his company? I believe she has more stake in Rock Nation than he does, allegedly. It's either 50 or 51% that she has. You know, the Fed lady, or she used to be the Fed lady. Um, you know, she going through it with her daughter, Demori Rodriguez Martinez Lopez. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know. It's one of them. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay, she got all that mess going on. Okay, now you know that's supposed to be coming up in July, I believe, that trial, or they're going to court, the daughter and the mom. I believe that's in July. I definitely will be keeping up with that because if you don't know, that lady, what is her name? I think her daughter name is Demore. But anyway, the lady who has the half ownership in Rock Nation with Jay-Z, you know, she filed a false claim against her daughter, got her daughter's husband arrested, and he was locked up in a mental health facility. No, he was got the daughter husband arrested allegedly and locked up for with false claims, and then tried to lock the daughter up under false pretense as well and get her locked up in a mental health facility. Okay? And Demori came out and publicly said, you know, pleaded her case and said publicly that no, this is not what happened. My mom's been setting me up. She's trying to control my life because she wants control over me, just like she controlled everything else in the world. But yeah, so I don't know what type of mother that is that would do that to her daughter. Okay, a real crazy one like her. So just think about Jay-Z is hanging amongst people that do stuff like this or like that. That tells you a lot about their circle and, you know, the people, call them wealthy, rich, or whatever, those people. That tells you a lot about those type of people, okay? And then you got no artist is really thriving up under him. Okay, you have Rihanna who went through the whole mess. She almost got shotted up, bang bang, um, but she didn't. So that's a great thing. But I haven't heard any more about her album because remember before that happened, she said she was working on an album, and then that happened, and I believe, and you know, I don't know, but I don't know. I don't want to even say that. I'm gonna say it, okay? So that may have something to do with, you know, Rock Nation or something. I don't know. This is alleged and in my opinion, okay? Y'all can come for me in the comments about Riri. I like Riri's music. I like Fenty. Oh my goodness, my nose is going in. It's just, oh my goodness. I just don't understand. Why? Why is my nose itching? Why your nose itch? Please tell me. Somebody help me. Help me, please. I don't know why. What that means. Why? Why? But yeah, that whole Rock Nation crew. is going through it. Okay, a lot of those artists are not even being don't even have any work going on. There's one artist that got signed with Rock Nation and they didn't even put anything out. Dog, I just heard the story and I can't remember that artist's name. I'm pretty sure plenty of artists went through this with Rock Nation or with any music label. Tag, I can't think about it, but I do know the lady who supposedly did the bang banging or the pow powing at Rihanna's house. Now she's supposed to be going to trial real soon. Maybe her trial is in July. Maybe that's the trial I'm thinking of. Either way, I'm gonna keep up with it all once I hear that it's about to happen, about to go down, or whenever it's going down. Y'all already know I'm gonna keep y'all up to date about it all. Now, I also want to talk about the Ashlee Jaenea Robinson case. The one who had a birthday, went to Tanzania with her boyfriend Joe MaCann, and then she was found unresponsive, and the hospital determined that she had passed away because of strangulation or something. That's what they're trying to say. So apparently her family was able to bring her back to America or get her back transported here. And I believe what the rumors that's out is saying that the family didn't go to Tanzania, but they got her body shipped back here. Now I'm thinking they raised all that money. Now, I don't know how much it costs to transport a body, but I do know those fees can be extremely, extremely high. And I'm wondering why the embassy didn't get involved and bring her back. Is that not how that works? If you in a country and you pass away, the embassy is not responsible to work with the United States and bring the body back? I guess not, since that didn't happen. So I guess I'm asking a question I know the answer to because of what happened, but I don't know. Apparently, the GoFundMe is still up, and the family is still has it open because allegedly they had an autopsy done here on American soil so they could find out what's going on and what happened to Ashlee. I just feel like if you propose, say a guy proposed to a woman, right? This your woman. You're gonna take care of her. I mean, it don't have to be financially, whatever. When I say take care of, I mean love. Love, respect, honor, all those things. I feel like both partners should do that. So I'm not trying to be sexist or anything. But I'm just thinking I would make sure, especially if he allegedly is supposed to be a multimillionaire or even a billionaire, I would send her body back. I wouldn't have her mom trying to recoup some funds from somewhere or start a GoFundMe, or not just her mom, her family having. I wouldn't have them starting to GoFundMe to send her body back to America. It's not, I guess you can kind of say it's not really his responsibility, but I kind of think it is his responsibility, especially if you got it. Unless you don't have it, Joe MaCann, you know, and you didn't do it. Like, if you didn't have anything to do with her taking herself out, you still proposed to this woman. This is your fiance, okay? I mean, things happen. People get in arguments all the time, right? People in relationships get in arguments all the time. This is still your lady, okay? Why wouldn't you send her body back home so her parents wouldn't have to start a GoFundMe to pay for everything? Why wouldn't you communicate with the family unless you feel like you're guilty or your lawyer told you, your advisor of some sort told you that no, don't do that, let them handle that, stay away from the situation? Because I'm thinking because it obviously it looks like the family is not working with Joe. Okay, so I mean, it's safe to say that Joe is not talking with them and he's not helping them with anything when it comes to all the finances, because he could even pay for the autopsy himself. He could have paid for her body to come back. He could have communicated with the family and let them know, he's not sure what happened, but he wants to let them know that he support her. They lost their daughter. Okay, this is serious. This is a big thing. I feel like you can't propose to a woman, be with a woman, propose to a woman, and then not say nothing to the family, to the mama. Okay, her bestie. And I'm being funny. I know it's not funny. I'm just, that's her child, their mother daughter, not best friends or anything, but it seemed like Ashlee was close with her parents, but I don't know. I don't know her. But yeah, it's just real crazy, the whole situation. But I really feel like he has something to do with it, because I haven't heard him working with the family to try to find out what happened to Ashlee, because it's just weird. That whole situation is weird. It really is. And allegedly, the rumor is that since everything happened over there in Tanzania and it wasn't here in America, that if Tanzania decide to close that case, I just got to shower. My hands is real dry. I'm sorry. That's probably why my nose is itching, because I cleaned my face. I scrubbed my face. But that if Tanzania was to close that case, then America, no one from America can like pick that case up and open it back up. So if they were to say, yes, she passed away because of self inflicted wounds that she, or self strangulation that she caused to herself, then I don't believe that case can be reopened to find out what's really going on. And then with the family not going there to Tanzania, that means that they they weren't able to see the situation in real time, right? Or real life. Like, I'm just thinking, their daughter passed away, right? I would have took a trip there so I could see this room. I would want to see the evidence that they have. I would want to at least know the evidence. I'm not sure if you could get the evidence or whatever. I wouldn't just communicate with the police department over the phone. I wouldn't. I would have used that 50,000 to go there to Tanzania, get some pictures of everything, look at that room, okay? Because it doesn't look like that closet would have been able to hold her up so she could choke herself out. Think about how I don't understand that. Nah, I would have had to go there and see some evidence. Y'all would have to show me how she could have possibly did that to herself. Okay? And we'll figure out everything else later about her body. Hell, she could have got cremated there. Okay? And then we just take the ashes back. But y'all would have had to show me some evidence. I want to see the room. I want to speak to Joe. Y'all doing the investigation, I'm doing the investigation too. I would have used that money to hire a private investigator to find out what was going on. Now, I was going to say there was a private investigator that was working for free, I believe. I don't think he was hired by anyone, on the David case, the David and Celeste case. And he produced a lot of information before the police actually said, okay, we're going to take this young man in and charge him with MaCann with the D. Okay, but I would have hired a private investigator to see what was going on, what happened, get some details, someone from America to go there and see what's going on. Yeah, that's what I would have did. And then I would keep the momentum going by coming out and making statements publicly and keeping the public updated so that my daughter won't be missed, and so that whoever, if someone was responsible for her passing, that they wouldn't just be just go on about their business. Nah, hell no. We not about to do that. Okay, no. Yeah, I'm gonna make life rough for you. Not gonna make it easy. You're not going home and going to sleep. Okay? And that's not what you're gonna do. Yeah. I would have made it real rough. For him, for them, for everyone. Okay? I would have started my a YouTube channel. Okay, and became a journalist out there publicly every day. So this what's going on right here, y'all. Okay? Yeah, everything. I would do everything I can, because it's hard to, because the rumor is that Tanzania is a type of place where the people that work at those resorts and stuff don't make that much money. Like little to no money. Like, you think America is bad with the minimum wage and everything? They're saying those people in the government are real shady, or can be shady. So the reputation is not looking good. Their own people in Africa are saying how bad that country is. So I don't know. I wouldn't trust any of that. Nah, I would definitely do my own research and find out what happened. Investigation. But yeah, that's real crazy. But let's see. What else is going on? What else is going on in the world? Oh, gas prices are still high as fuck. Okay, gas is still high. I was about to go on a whole rant, but I'm gonna try to control my emotions because I'm not Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I'm not trying to pick at old girl, but I feel like she really should have known. She should have known. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching my channel here. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really would appreciate it. It's free, okay? It's free. Support your girl. I really appreciate it. I really would appreciate it. All right. Like, share, subscribe to my channel here. And you guys have an awesome, awesome Saturday. Thank you to everyone. Be good. Be safe. Peace.